Hey guys. Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about today is kind of connected to a video that was just done recently. And that one is called Intro to Better Business Decisions. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go look at that video first and get a good understanding of gross profit and how to make sure that you have an accurate gross profit, because we're going to need to know what our gross profit percentage is in this particular video. So stick around till the end. There'll be a fun fact that we'll talk about then. But anyway, let's talk about calculating how much more sales do I need if, for instance, I want to hire a salesperson. And let's say we're going to pay the salesperson $100,000 a year, including everything. So salary. Now, we also need to factor in the burden. So what is the burden? The burden is, some of you may know, some of you may not know, some of you may not even be paying attention on that, but your burden is all the costs associated by the company to support that salary. So the company's tax portion, the workers' comp that needs to be paid, the unemployment insurance amounts that need to be paid, health insurance, other benefits. We got to factor that in. So let's say that is approximately 15%. Now that's not a firm number. You got to do your own calculations and have that and figure that out. What is the percentage that you're paying in terms of burden for your employees? And once you understand that, then your true cost is going to be whatever you're paying the person, whatever their salary is, whatever their hourly rate is over a period of 1 year. And then you multiply by the percentage, what that is. So if it's 15%, you multiply by 1.15. If it's 18%, you multiply by 1.18. But you should know what those numbers are. Anyway, so how much more sales do I need to support that salary of $100,000? And we're going to say the burden is 15%, so that's $115,000. The answer is not $115,000 more in sales. The way you have to figure that out is, so what's our sales? What more sales do I need to support a salary of $115,000? Okay. So what we need to know is what's our gross profit. So our gross profit is our gross profit percentage. Our gross profit percentage is equal to our gross profit divided by sales, our annual sales. You can take that over the last 12 months. You can take it over the last full year, your full fiscal year. The most recent is more accurate, okay? So let's say that our gross profit, when we figure that out, is 35%. So if our gross profit is 35%, we would take our cost is going to be $115,000. We're going to divide that by 35%, which is equal to 115,000 divided by 0.35. And that's equal to, take my calculator, 328,571. And that number represents added sales that we need $328,571 in additional sales to support that salary. So if we hire that salesperson, they need to bring in at least this amount of additional sales for us to break even. Now, if you have any questions, post them down below. You could do the same type of calculation with any expenditure that you might have. So whatever cash outlay you're planning on investing, whatever it is, if you're hiring additional people. If you know your gross profit percentage and you know how much it's going to cost you, your burdened amount, remember burden, you got to make sure it's burdened. You have to add in all the costs associated with having that employee plus whatever you're paying them. Divide that by your gross profit percentage, and that'll quickly give you a number of how much additional sales you need in order to support that salary. So it's pretty interesting in this case. I mean, this is a typical number that happens with a lot of businesses. Yours will probably be different. So you need to figure that out off your income statement. Make sure, again, your cost of goods sold must be accurate. If it's not, you're not going to get an accurate number. Expenditure divided by your gross profit percentage gives you your target of additional sales that you need to make in order to support that. In a different video, I'm going to go through it a little bit more detail as to why this formula is what it is and why it works. But not now. Fun fact. Most people cannot lick their elbow. That's according to the National Institute of Health. You can look it up. Try it. See if it works. Any questions? Post them down below. If you like the video, if you like the content, like the video, share the video, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you at the next video.